Hey Mike, I have made you two presets. I have made one called multi-amp and I've made one called dual amp, and we'll see the difference in a short while. As you can see here, I have my snaps arranged with 4 snapshots on top and 4 instant access on the bottom. Of course you can change that, like if you want 8 snaps, if you want snapshots on the bottom and stump boxes on the top, but I have mine arranged like this for a reason. Normally I have all 10 for stump boxes or something like that for instant access, but since you're on an LT, I haven't put anything on the outside. Even have one space left here. If you are changing snaps and instant, then you can say do like this. For some reason did I touch something in here? Yeah. Okay, you can do like this and you can swap them around, but I don't want that. Same goes for if you want to change the order of the snaps. I don't know if you have tried that before, but that's very handy and very easy. And another thing before we start, I don't think you have more than the built-in expressions, so mine is a little different. This one we don't use, you can't even see it. To the right there's another expression pedal, but the built-in will be on these preset, my wah, and the toe switch will switch between wah and volume, but my volume will actually be on this one over here. I'll just grab a guitar. The effect order, if we take that, is wah, and we have a vibe, a phaser, a compressor, SP compressor, a clang, clong, cling, tube screamer going into either a Fender style, a matchless, or an orange just for you, Mike. And then we have our dual cap, and on one side I have rectifier cap, and on the other side some Marshall greenback cap. You can see the settings. Always remember your low cut and high cut. Then I have a lead boost. You can do it on the amps also, but I think it's nice and easy to do it with a pedal. And we have a volume, which, as I said before, is over here. You would have it here when you press, before you press the toe switch, and when you press the toe switch you will activate the wah pedal. Then we have a dimension, nice to have that one back. Then we have a vintage digital delay, I like that. And a tram and a verb, and you can swap out anything for whatever you like. The main thing is the selection of these 3 amps, and maybe we have plectrum. So we start on the Clean Deluxe. You can access all your snapshots from here. You can take them all from here. Clean preset. We have the compressor, we have the fender amp, the volume of course, and we have the dimension, we have some delay, and as you can see on the white parameters here, some of it is being controlled by snapshots or expression or something. This is actually by snapshot. And then we have the reverb. Next single coil, bridge humbucker, and in between and the middle single. I'm playing a Kramer Pacer Deluxe, which is essentially a Strat with a bridge humbucker and 2 singles. And going to next preset, next stump of course, matchless. We have removed the compressor, no drives, still have the dimension on. You can take that off if you want. It's a very basic. Then we have the boost, which is a momentary. It activates the gain boost and the delay. On the clean preset, you shouldn't use that, because then you'll take off the delay and boost it, so it doesn't really work very well there. Next preset, still next stump. We're into orange territory, so we have activated the mandarin and deactivated the others. Still nothing really going on, even the chorus has been removed. Let's hear that one. Again we have the boost, the momentary boost. Nice to emphasize single lines or riffs or something, and that function, that way of working is exactly why I have my stumps on the bottom and my snaps on top, because it's much easier to use those momentary when they're down there. So we can of course activate a clone, a tube screamer, the compressor. You can also go in here and see what else we have. We have a phaser. Of course, there's no reason that I haven't assigned the dimension to this one. We might as well do that. Then we have the next stump, the orange lead. And here we have the two drives engaged. We have the delay and the boost actuated, so they actually works opposite here. So when I press the button, they are off. Then we made a fun one here with some tremolo to the deluxe. And if you see here, I have a lower tempo on this snap. You can select that here. Than I have on the other snaps. So that yeah. Next, wing, some little Hendrix here, kind of little wings. Yeah. And I cannot play anything like that. And some lead stuff for the matchless, boosting it with the two drive pedals and the gain boost and some delay. And then we have some Orange 80 Van Halen like kind of. That was the multi-amp where we change between different amps. Then we have the dual amp, which we have here, which we only have two amps and that was deactivated, where they run in parallel. So we split here into two different overdrives. Two different amps, AC30 and JTM 45, and then they're panned left and right, going into a stereo cab. So the Vox into a Vox and the JTM into some greenbacks. Here, this is only to be able to find out what's going on in each side. If we take all the effects off, we can. And the other side. Take that off again. Just reload the preset. And remember to put that one on. So we start on first clean, neck pickup, nice and wet. Just like we love it. Crunch, which is both amps, and what we have an Klang here, and we have a Timmy here, and they are on the same switch down here, just called overdrive. just some reverb. And I have, to make this kind of two guitarist stuff, 2 amps, 2 overdrives, 2 caps, and a double take. Use it to taste. Gives a nice wide sound. Then we have the drive, where we have taken a OCD and removed those. I kind of ran out of DSP, so with dual amps you can easily run out of DSP. That's also, as I mentioned, why I have my cap on. Why I have my cap on the other path. Bridge humbucker. Still have the boost. And on this you can see what we have. Tube screamer, double take, dimension, spring reverb. The other was a plate. The boost, the overdrive, the compulsive drive, and the compressor. Then we go to the lead preset. We have the boost engaged. We have a tube screamer boosting the compulsive. That's kind of it. And then I have removed the double take for the lead. I think it sounds better. And then we can of course also my volume is always placed after my my drive, because then I can but before my delays and verbs. That way I can turn down the volume if I could reach it. And it trails out. Next is again a clean tremolo thing. Next we have a crunch lead. That's the overdrives, two drives as a lead. Boosted with a tube screamer. That's effectful. Go to dry wide, which is a kind of a rhythm preset, but with both double take and the dimension course, and with all overdrives engaged. Bit too hot. clips a bit. You can polish it, and I may polish it also. And the last I call full on, which is not the chorus, not the trim, and not the compressor, but everything else is kind of on. Yeah, that was kind of it.